welcome to Bearded Wanderer. My name's Dave and today we're going to be taking a look at First Tactical Tactix 1 Day Plus Backpack. So guys, I think I've done it. I think I finally found the backpack that's right for me. What I was after is a small backpack, less than 40 litres, something that I can just sling in my car, keep in there for the spontaneous little treks out that I like to do. I mainly just do like little day hikes, but I like to take some kit with me, like my camera, tripod and some gear, so I can just have a little play around in the woods and perhaps do some videos, take some photos, that kind of thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see that I do take a lot of photos and I like to upload them as often as I can. I usually try to get a few photos out a day, or about 4 or 5 posts a week kind of thing. I wanted a bag that I could take with me on these little trips out that was nice and small and light, and this is it. It's the First Tactical Tactix 1 Day Plus backpack. Now there is 2 different variations of this bag currently available. This is the Tactix, which means that it's got the laser cut molly, and the normal 1 Day Plus backpack has just the typical strapping type molly that's available. You do not get this hydration bottle holder with the backpack. That's where I bought separately and put that on, but the molly webbing to attach it is really stiff, so I've left it on there just for my own, saving my own fingers and for ease of use. What you do get with this bag are these 2 straps. Now these 2 straps, and I'll put a picture up in a moment for you. These 2 straps are, as you can tell, removable, but they are movable and fully adjustable. They are the quick release style, and they are slightly adjustable. Now these I would class as cinch straps, so you have these at the side of your bag and you pull them and they can pull your bag down nice and tight towards your body, or you could use them, as I will be using them, to secure a tripod to the side of the bag. Which is why they're off at the moment, because the tripod is currently what you're mounted on. Now, the reason why I picked this bag, there's a few different reasons. I'm one that likes lots of organisation, and this has 9 external pockets and 22 internal pockets. 2 of those are removable, and we'll get to that in a moment. But as I say, I wanted a bag that was 40 litres or less. This is 38 litres, which is 8.3 gallons, or 2,368 cubic inches, for those people that like that kind of detail. All the zippers are YKK, they are reversed, and I'll take some photos and zoom in for you at the moment so you can understand what I mean, which means that the zipper teeth aren't exposed, they're covered. So with the material being slightly water resistant, not proof but resistant, water shouldn't get in through the zipper unless it's a really heavy downpour and you're out for a prolonged period of time. So your kit in here should remain relatively dry. That said, I would always advise that if you do have delicate equipment such as camera equipment, or if you have dry clothes, you should always put them in a waterproof dry bag. I did mention earlier the laser cut molly, and you get panels at the front, you get panels at the sides. This top, it looks a little bit like it's laser cut, but it's not actually laser cut at all. It is just a hook and loop Velcro, like patch for name tags or name patches or morale patches. The bag itself is water resistant, not waterproof, and it is made from a mixture of 500 and 1000 D nylon. The bag weighs 1.8 kilos or 4.1 pounds. This is empty. There are 4 grab handles, which I really like about this bag. There is 1, oops, hold on to it, 2, 3 and 4. Now the earlier versions of this bag, this handle was removable. I don't know why, because First Tactical haven't replied to me as to why this is no longer the case on this particular bag. And I've waited about 2 weeks since I had this bag, and I first sent that email over to them. They've not replied to me yet. So First Tactical, if you ever see this video, get your backsides in gear. It's not good for customers to be left waiting after they've asked you a question about a product they've received. The other things I like about this bag is at the bottom here you have 4 Molly or Alice style slots so you can attach like a bedroll. There is also, on the underside, a couple of vent slots, so if you do put something wet in there, it can drain out. That's something that I really like, as you may recall from previous bag reviews that I've done. What else do we have on here? We have a removable and adjustable sternum strap. So there you go, removable. I'll put that back on later. And the other side is also removable. The bag straps are nice and wide, but not too wide as to cause any rubbing or irritation on the side of the neck. For those viewers that will remember, I did say that that was an issue with a previous bag, but I'll just turn this collar up. There you go, there is actually a nice easy finger gap, nearly two, probably 1.5 finger gaps on each side. And also, I was a bit concerned that it might rub, and I found that whilst I can feel it, it doesn't actually rub. And I've had my wife and my 2 children hang off the back of this bag just to make sure it's not going to develop any hot spots or anything. And it's really comfortable, even with the weight of a human being hanging off my shoulders. It didn't cause any hot spots or any issues. Obviously they weren't hanging there for prolonged periods of time. There are quick release shoulder straps, so as soon as I can find where they are, there they are. You just boing, and off it comes, nice and easy. The other things I like about this bag is just here you have the ability to add a waistband should you want to. That'll be something that I'll be looking at doing perhaps in the future, but I want to see what it's like out and on fully loaded first while walking around. I've tried it a couple of times, it's not been an issue, but I want to check it first to see if I like it more. The other thing I like about this is that there is a removable backboard. So this backboard in here, let's just pull it around. It's just in there, it's contoured, is removable. And I'll show you that in a moment, but it is a bit difficult to get out. That's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because it means it won't fall out or come out really easily if you're just tossing the bag around empty like this. It's a bad thing if you need to get it out, if there is an emergency for some reason and you need to get it out. I don't know what that would be. But as I mentioned in a previous video, the reason why I like the idea of a removable backboard is because, especially something that's contoured like this, is you can move it, remove it and use it as a temporary snow spade. If you get stuck with this bag in your car and you just get stuck in the snow, you can help dig yourself out. Same again for sand. You could also use it as a paddle. If your paddle is lost or broken, it'll definitely help you there. And somebody said that you could use it as like a brace if you break your leg. I wouldn't advise it for this because it is so contoured. It's not perfectly flat or straight, so I don't think it could be used for that. But certainly if you crack a rib or something, I dare say you could put it on your back and strap it to you, but I don't really see it myself. So let's get into the bag itself. As I said, 9 pockets externally. These are YKK zippers. Down we go. So the first 2 are here. These are large external pockets. They are big enough for me to put most of my hand all the way in, and they do go to the very bottom of the bag. Both of them. But there you go. Now inside these pockets you have 1, 2 pockets separate that you could put some things like maps or just quick grab items that you may need. Both these pockets stop about 3 or 4 inches deep, but there's 2 on either side there for you. The next pocket is, where's the zip for it? Ooh, there it is. This is like, I would class this as the main front pocket. So that opens up, it drops all the way down to the bottom. Here you have 4 pockets on one side for like pens, or you could put, certainly in one of these, you could put the chem lights, but they're definitely big enough for pens on one side. On the other side you have 2 larger pockets that you could put something like a fairly chunky flashlight. I can put 3 of my fingers in them quite easily. Then you have separation pockets and you could fit little notepads in either side. Then you have a larger pouch that goes about halfway down the bag that you could put something like an OS, Ordnance Survey map. You then have a zipped pocket at the back that goes down about the same length again. Here you have like a little keychain retention, and on this one you have Somebody referred to them as the HK style keychains. I don't know what that is really, apart from Heckler and Koch, but that's just a First Tactical lanyard, and I put a little thermometer and compass on that one. Again, that doesn't come with it, that's just what I've put in there. As you can see, I've loaded this bag out slightly to meet my needs. And the next pocket, is open here. That goes all the way down, and it's set just a little bit further back, and it has, that's the main pocket zipper, and this is the other pocket zipper. So there are different styles zippers to help you identify what the pocket is. And here is what First Tactical would class as their concealed carry compartment. About halfway down there is a strap that is bigger than my hand of Velcro hook and loop, where you could put you could use one of the Velcro holsters to put your pistol on there. Living in the UK, we don't have access to pistols, nor are we allowed to carry them even if we were, so I don't know what you could use that for. I suppose if you have knives with Velcro pouches, you could put them on there, but I'm sure some clever people out there would come up with something to put in there. Next pocket is the top one, and that is just a basic open pocket that you could put snacks in, for instance, that kind of thing. Next pocket is just below the grab handle of the main bag, and it's a slightly, almost like a felt lined pocket, and that you could put sunglasses in, a small hat kind of thing. Then we come to the big pocket. Now, what I was mentioning in one of the previous reviews about a bag is if it's on your shoulders, you like just to drag it round and have access to it. Nice and easy access. You can open it up and get what items you need out. That's what I like. There's no messing about, there's no struggling to get the zips. Nice and easy. And that is a big thing for me. And it's something that really, it's not a massive thing, but it's something that annoyed me after just using the previous bag reviewed. After just using that a few times, it's something that was starting to get on my nerves. But here you go. This is the main reservoir of the bag. Nice and big. This entire back plate is the loop part of hook and loop, so you could Velcro whatever you want in there. Either side you have these really deep pockets, and they will fit a folding saw quite comfortably in there. You could put your knives, you could put, well, they're just huge pockets, so you could put anything in there. At the bottom, on the other reverse side, you have these two large pouches either side. These are non-removable, but you have these pouches that are, now First Tactical sell these on their website, as well as some other style pouches that you could put onto the back here. And just to show, that is hook and loop, nice and firm, won't come off. These would make fantastic wash bags or first aid bags that you can just grab. And with the with the Velcro real estate there, you could put anything you want. It is also, I would probably say, Molly compatible-ish. It's over an inch deep, but it is about an inch wide. So you could put some Molly attachment there should you wish to. But that is the outside and inside of the First Tactical Tactix 1 Day Plus backpack. I like this bag. I like it a lot. It's possibly the best bag I have reviewed so far. It's the best bag that I've felt and handled so far that meets the needs that I have. If I was going to be going out for a weekend, I could probably stretch this to meet those needs, especially as I can attach things to the outside. Any longer than that, I wouldn't use it. I would probably go to one of the Osprey style backpacks that are designed for hiking and using. Those aren't really organisation bags, they're just the large bucket style pouch bags. But for me, this meets all my needs. I absolutely love it. I'll get some pictures up at the end of this video so you can see them, but it gets a massive thumbs up from me. So well done First Tactical, you've made a bag that I actually like. Brilliant.